Hey, welcome back. I'm here trying to demonstrate a couple of things in the video of what I take out on the trail with me when I'm doing my endurance events. And you can easily, instead of using a Ziploc bag, you can also travel with it in any other kind of traveling container. Or you can use it eat it at home in a regular bowl. But I wanted to show you, this is what I take out on the road with me to avoid using some of the prepackaged commercial foods out there, or supplements or what have you, that has ingredients in there that I wouldn't agree with and I don't want to put into my body. And I have more natural sources. Those of you that are out there on those endurance events or any event were supported with food along the way, they oftentimes will give us bananas and oranges, orange slices, or cookies and things like that. And in some cases, it's given to you at the end. I say, why wait to the end to get the bananas and the cookies and perhaps the apples when I can take it out there with me? And also, you can use it as a time saver, and maybe you can avoid making those stops if you have yourself well supplied with some good, positive, nutritional energy, instead of relying on the SAG for support. And if you want an option, and this is what I do. So before I get too deep into it, I want to mention a couple of things. One of them is I want to give a shout out. I'm going to read it so I don't miss anything. But shout out to the Iron Riders Dallas Club for your huge welcome to me as one of your newest members. And special thank you to the Furious Five, I call us, for encouraging each other through our 50-mile ride during the 2015 Hotter Than Hell 100 that we participated in yesterday. It was in Wichita Falls. So thank you, you guys. You guys are awesome. Y'all made it so doggone fun, so I bow down to you. And the part of the Furious Five is Sharon, Jamaica, Katrina, and Marvin, and then myself. Thank you. You guys are the best. You rock. So, and thank you to Ron for leading the organization through this event, and to the managers for sitting out this ride in order to support the participators and members. So thank you so much for giving up your time for that. And to Doug for taking me on as his project. I'm like, whatever, over the past few years regarding my riding. So Doug has been on the scene for me for pretty much the very beginning, soon after I purchased my bike. So, you have been awesome. Thank you so much for encouraging me and sharing your knowledge. So, one more thing I wanted to say or share with you, and that is my dehydrator. And this is an Excalibur food dehydrator right here. I don't know if you can see that. And this is the lid. And in here, this is where I make a lot of my dehydrated foods out of it, using it, or even warm up some foods if I want to keep it raw and just heat it up for a second, but that's a whole nother video. But these are dehydrated peach slices. They're awesome. Those are good. Instead of eating candy, I have such a sweet tooth and I love fruit. I just start dehydrating something. Grab some peaches, some nectarines, some plums, bananas, banana chips. I'll put that in there, grab that, and it's awesome. So let's get to why we're here. I don't have a name for it. By the time I post this video, I will. But it's bananas and it's oranges. It's very simple. Bananas, oranges. Actually, that was an orange. These are bananas already cut up, and a little bit of cinnamon. Maybe I'll put a little hemp hearts in there after it's done. Maybe not. It depends. So I'm going to get started. Go ahead and make the orange juice. And this is just, probably almost any of us have something like this in our kitchen. And you go ahead and squeeze out, make your juice. If you have the smaller ones that you could just use, it's electric and you crank down on it, it'll be that much faster. I can also make juice, and I do make juice, and I'll demonstrate in a future video with my Super Angel, and I do make orange juice out of it. I'll show you that one another time, but I just want to show you something that you can easily do at home right now really quickly. So this is the juice. I would say that's barely 2 ounces of juice, but I'm going to set that to the side, and then I'm going to take the bananas and that I've already cut up to make it a little bit easier. It's a ripe banana, and kind of smash it a little bit, but to save time, I won't spend as much time on it as I normally would. But bananas are easy to get down whether I spend the time to crush them up a little bit or not. So I'm going to take the cinnamon, dash some cinnamon in there. Cinnamon is very good for you. I'll tell you the nutritional facts when I read up on it again next time I use cinnamon. And I'm going to take the juice from the orange, mix that together. I don't have a clear bowl this time, but here it is here. It's kind of liquidy, it's not smashed in. It would be less liquidy if I took the time to smash it up. But you get the point, you'll know what you want to do from there when you make it yourself. So then, take my old Ziploc bag. Some of my team members, they suggested that they were using the smaller ones, smaller snack size. I think that's perfect. And so next time I will get the smaller ones. So now I'll go ahead and put my, I just want a little quick one. You can put the whole thing in if you want. If you know you want to get down a whole banana when you pull over, then great. For me, it's just easier just to take your little small chunks and, do my little trick. You know the trick, bite off the end. Well, I'll show you just in case you didn't see the earlier videos. So here I am on the ride, on the trail. I pull over, and guess what? It's time to eat something. Get some fuel. I'll bite off the corner of it, and then pipe it in. Now, if this was mashed up a little bit better, I wouldn't have as many chunks. But I'm trying to speed the video up and give you the basics, what you need, and then you know what you want to do from there. So I'm going to put this all to the side. Now I'm going to demonstrate to you with the Vitamix. Okay, now you can use any blender you have at your home. It doesn't have to be a Vitamix. It's just the one I have, and I love it. You can get them on sale a couple of times a year at Costco when they do demonstrations, usually around the holidays. I know definitely around October, November-ish, they'll pull them out and you can get them on sale. You can always go to their website. You can go on Amazon.com, what have you. So this is the one that I grew up with in my parents' household, and this is the one that I have in my own. So anyway, we have the Vitamix or a blender of your choice, or even a NutriBullet. You can do this with a NutriBullet. One day I may demonstrate that, have my daughter bring hers over. And so what I'm going to do, when you blend anything, you want to put the juiciest, softer produce or food product or water or liquid closest to the blade, because then it helps, the vortex helps pull the rest down. So I'm going to start off with one orange. I'll put both oranges because this is actually 2 bananas and 2 oranges. And then I'll put a little of the cinnamon, a little cinnamon. I have, this time, because we're going to use the blender, if you want, for the additional protein and to kind of thicken it up a bit so it won't maybe, just to kind of thicken it up. You'll play with it, but we're going to start with, this bag says 1 serving is 170 calories, and that's 3 tablespoons. That would be 1 serving. Protein value in that is 10 grams of protein. So let's go ahead and call it a protein punch for you while you're out there on your trail getting in your 40, 50, 60s, 80 miles, what have you. So that's about 3 tablespoons. So we have that in there. Now we're going to turn on the blender. It's going to get a little bit loud, but not for very long. Actually, I'm going to put it on the smoothies setting. There it is. Oh, it's a nice consistency. It is. All right, now with this, we can, if I can do this well enough, I'm going to pour some in. I won't use a spoon this time. Pour in some. Look at that. See that? Now that's nice. That's nice. And it didn't take that much. It didn't take hardly any time. But if you don't have a blender, maybe you're traveling, you're in a hotel or something like that, and you have minimum supplies. Something, this trick might do just fine. And you know what else you can do with this one? You can smash it once it's in the bag. If you want, you can smash it in the bag to get it a little bit thickened up a bit and less juicy. But here we are with this bag from what the Vitamix did for us, or your blender can do for you. And you can do the same thing. I won't do that now because I can't eat it and finish this video quick enough, so I don't want to take up any of your time. But I just wanted to show you that. Hopefully this will be helpful. Again, I didn't have to use any liquid because we didn't want it really, really liquidy anyway. And the juice of the oranges gave us what we needed. I had a bottle on standby, hoping I didn't need it, and it turns out I didn't need it. So there you have it. Thank you again for tuning in, and I hope this was helpful to you. And if you subscribe, that would be great. You'll automatically be notified when I load up new videos. Please like it if you do like it. Please leave comments if you have anything you want to say or share or ask, and I'll be glad to do what I can. Thank you again, you guys.